Good morning. So it is another what I eat in a day. My kitties are in the background. Say good morning, guys.
Good morning. I'm eating.
Yeah, you're eating. What are you eating?
I'm eating.
What are you eating, I asked?
Special K with berries.
They're eating Special K with berries. What did you eat before the Special K with berries?
I'm eating.
What did you eat before the Special K with berries?
Applesauce.
Applesauce. They had Special K with berries after the applesauce because they didn't want to, they wanted something while they wait for the oatmeal. So I guess they're really hungry today. So they've had their vitamins. I'm making the oatmeal now. I started on my water. You know, I always have a big glass of water for the day. I'm drinking about half of it and I'm gonna kill this before I eat my oatmeal. I was looking through my vitamin rack or my supplement rack that I have right over here, and I remembered that I had the Centrum vitamins. Now, I don't know if Centrum vitamins are like the best vitamins to take versus something else. I used to take Nature Made prenatals because for the past like 4 years I've been pregnant on and off, so I would buy the big ones, and I had been using them from the time I got pregnant with my son, which was during 2011. So I used them all 2011, and then I had extra in the package, the jar. So I continued using them, and then I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter. I used them all 2012, and then I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter in 2013. So I just continued using prenatals and I rebought them and was using them again in 2013 into 2014. And then when I had my daughter in 2014, I continued using the rest of what I had, and then I bought these women ones. So I've not really used much of these women ones because I don't know, I've just not been the best with taking my supplements as I was in the past. And I guess I feel like my diet was so much better that I most likely was getting all of my vitamins and minerals in. But I don't like to see things not being used because I'm not like a minimalist or like a, you know, a zero waste person. But these expire end of this year. So I was like, you know what, let me finish these vitamins. There's 200 in here, or at least there was. I don't know how many are left. So I'm gonna start taking these. I did look at them because I was trying to see if they were vegan, and I know that people say, or at least I've heard this, I've not researched it on my own, but people have said that the red, the dye red is not vegan. And it says Red 40 Lake. So I don't know if that is vegan or not, but everything else in here is, you know, just a vitamin, just a nutrient. So two things that I noticed that it has right off the back that I know vegans have a hard time getting is the vitamin B12. So it has vitamin B12 in here, and my daily way that I get my vitamin B12 is by putting nutritional flakes on the food I cook. So I sprinkle a good amount on beans when I'm cooking them, you know, and that kind of thing. It also has zinc, which I've heard is harder for vegans to get. It has a bunch of other stuff in here. If you want to look up Centrum multivitamins for women to see what's in it, absolutely do. But I will be taking one of these a day until I finish it because I don't like to waste, and these expire this year. I don't really take any other supplements. I've answered this question in a video, an Ask Jenell video about what vegan supplements I take. I was taking ginseng. I talked about that in that video, but I wasn't taking ginseng because I was a vegan. I was taking ginseng because I read in Shape magazine that ginseng helps to prevent colds and illnesses by like 40%, and if you do get sick, it gets you heal faster. So my husband and I were taking like 2 to 3 ginseng caplets a day. Needless to say, neither of us got sick at all this winter. I had like a sore throat once, and there was like a 2-day period where my nose was running, but that was it. And that ginseng is all finished. So I guess next winter we will probably repurchase ginseng, and we may take it, but I don't take any other supplements. Like I'm looking here, You may have seen in one of my What I Eat in a Day videos, I was taking this Triflex. I did a long run of like 6 miles, and I always like to take this Triflex that I got from GNC when I do those type of runs, because my joints and my body is gonna ache. You know, 6 miles is no short feat. All right, so I'm making my oatmeal now, and I usually put 1 cup of cooked oatmeal in my oatmeal, and I do 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds are great options for your food, whether you're vegan or not, because they have antioxidants. They have 5 grams of fiber in 1 tablespoon, so I just added 10 grams of fiber to my breakfast. They had 3 grams of protein in 1 tablespoon, so I just added 6 grams of protein to my breakfast. And if I'm not mistaken, oatmeal has 8 grams of protein for 1 cup. So right now, with just the oatmeal and the chia seeds, I am eating 14 grams of protein, which is pretty dope. I think oatmeal has maybe 6 to 10 grams of fiber for 1 cup, and I have 1 cup here, and I added 10 grams of fiber. So let's just say it's on the, you know, conservative side. It's only 6, right? I have 16 grams of fiber right here, right now. I'm also adding a tablespoon of chia seeds to the kids' oatmeal, and then I add flax seeds. It's about maybe a teaspoon. I don't really exactly measure. I kind of just pour it on. Maybe it's a teaspoon, maybe it's a tablespoon. And I do the same thing for the kids. Then I add some cinnamon, and I just sprinkle that on. Is Elle done yet? Because if she's done, she can have oatmeal. Otherwise, it's not going to be any oatmeal for her. And then I sprinkle a little ginger on there. And then for sweetener, raisins. So if we do have raisins, this is what we sweeten it with. And if we don't, I use maple syrup. This is what it looks like after I put that all on. And then I just drown it in milk. And then it looks like this. Here's Joelle's here. Just checking in real quick. It is 10:23. Hey, Mama. Say hi.
Hi.
And I'm just having another glass of water. I've been working, and I'm just taking a little quick break to prep some carrots. I'm gonna roast them. I basically just peel them and then chop them up into random pieces, season it with some herbs and spices, and then I just put it in the oven to bake for like an hour. And it goes so good because it caramelizes, similar to how like sweet potato caramelizes, and it brings out a really nice sweetness. I'm doing that. Hold on. I'm doing that while I watch some a YouTube video. This prep time probably takes maybe 10 to 15 minutes. It's not that bad, but I know a lot of people don't like to prep veggies, and I'm one of those people. So if you just like break it up, you know, like I already put the rice on in the rice cooker in the morning while I was waiting for the oatmeal to cook. So that happened, that already happened. And now taking a quick 10-minute break to do the veggies. It's like, it just makes it easier than like having to stand here and just do it all at one time because I'm working. And the only other time I would really be able to do that is like on the weekend. But this weekend I was away, so I didn't get time to do it. So I'm trying to make it work. And I'm gonna have another glass of water. I'm not feeling exactly hungry yet, but I'm feeling a little emptiness in my belly. But that's not hunger. That's just emptiness because my food is digesting and my liquids have been, you know, getting... Who's that, Pinky? Hi, Pinky. Hi, Pinky girl. And my liquids have been coming out in the toilet, so I'm just feeling a little emptiness, but I'm not hungry, so not eating anything yet. So this is the wild rice that I made. I tasted a little bit of it with, there's nothing on it. It's just fresh out of the water. Well, you know, just made with water, cooked with water. And I tasted a little bit of it, and it tastes really good. If you like brown rice, then you'll like it. These are the onions that I roasted. I still have some in the oven. I chopped up the carrots that were much fatter. So these are the skinnier carrots that I chopped. I didn't chop. And then the ones that are a little fatter that I chopped up, they're still baking. And I'm going to give a few pieces. Elle actually tasted some already while I was testing them. She loves healthy food, so she's gonna get a few of those. And I'll give some to Joelle. And I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the rice just to give it some flavor. If you don't like olive oil, you can use sesame oil, you could use some coconut oil, or you could use like a balsamic vinaigrette. You know what? No, that's what I'll do. Do I have any? Yes, I have Newman's Own. Okay, so I put a little balsamic vinaigrette on there, and they're gonna have that. And here's mine. I put it in this beautiful dish because I'm taking a picture for Instagram. So let me take a picture and I'll be right back to chat with you all. All right, so it is 12:30 and our breakfast was so filling that none of us even wanted a snack. The kids didn't even come to me for a snack, which is very unusual. So I just made this delicious meal here is about 2 cups of wild rice and 6 carrots, 6 whole carrots, and about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinaigrette on top of it, on top of the rice for like a flavoring. I have it in this beautiful bowl because I'm taking a picture for Instagram. I already know the carrots are delicious because that recipe is a recipe I've made numerous times. So I already know that this meal is going to be so good. The balsamic vinaigrette is a nice dressing. If you ever are like, what do I put on this? Put balsamic vinaigrette on it. I used to put it on my fish, my salads, of course. Chicken. But this is good. And I drank most of this, but I'm finishing it with this. Hey, so I'm actually heading out. I'm gonna go run an errand and I grabbed some snacks, so I actually have to go quickly. So instead of sitting in the kitchen and trying to film this, I said, let me just take the camera on the go. So I actually grabbed 2 of my favorite snacks. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably know what they are. The first one is a fruit. Can you guess which fruit I'm eating? It's a banana. We love banana. We buy about 3 to 4 bunches of bananas every single week. My children eat at least one banana every single day. So usually in the morning, I give them an option of a fruit, and they always have a fruit before they eat anything because carbohydrates, especially those from fruits, give you great energy. And for my children, I want them to have a great habit of having fruit for breakfast as something that they take with them as they grow up into their adulthood. My husband eats 2 apples a day in the morning when he's on his way to work, and he also loves oranges. I don't love oranges that much. We always have the Dole fruit cups because my husband packs those to take with him to work as well. When Joel is like really hungry and I see that he's eaten a sizable meal but he's still hungry, I'll just give him bananas, and if he wants 2 or 3 of them, then that's fine too. So my other snack is Kind, and this is the almond and coconut bar. So there's been several times that I've shown this bar, and every single time someone mentions to me that this bar is not vegan. I eat honey. Right now, I'm just not in that place where honey is one of those things I'm going to give up. So if you're a vegan and you don't eat honey, then the Kind bars you will not be able to eat. But if you are a vegan that does eat honey, or you're a vegetarian, or you eat meat, this is a great bar. And of course, people are gonna have their opinions and their viewpoints on me, and they're gonna probably criticize my value system, and that's okay. Trust me, I want you guys to voice your opinions and share your views. I don't not want you to do that, but I'm just saying it clearly. Like there should be no question. Does Jenell eat honey, yes, feel free to let me know how you feel about that. I feel like we're all adults. We can voice our opinions. I don't mind people telling me their opinions. I just think that it's how you do it, right? So it's time for dinner, and I'm having the wild rice that I made earlier with some steamed broccoli that I made. And I just like drizzled some olive oil on it. To make the broccoli, I just steamed the broccoli in a pan, and then I sprinkled some Mrs. Dash on it and some salt and pepper. That was it. Yes. The kids are having vegan hot dogs. You don't want any ketchup? Only mustard? Joelle's having 2. Are they good? The hot dogs are good? Yeah? And hubby's having our lunch option with sweet potato. This is the brand veggie dog that we use. Smart Light Life Smart Dogs. They're really good. If you love hot dogs, they're a great alternative, but they're not going to be juicy and so salty like a regular hot dog. But one link is 50 calories. Look at that. Absolutely no saturated fat. Sodium is so low, and it does have good protein in one. So it's a great option. They make them bigger. This is like a smaller size dog. They do have bigger ones. We've had some longer ones that are big like a sausage if you like jumbo hot dogs. But this is what they're eating today.